Hello my fellow weirdlings, it's Margot. For the past couple weeks we've been exploring the Lemp Mansion, the Lemp family's tragic history, and some ghost stories from the mansion's visitors. Today we're going to take a look at some intriguing photos that have been captured there. So if you're ready to check out some possible evidence of life after death, and even do a little debunking, keep watching. Considered to be one of the 10 most haunted locations in the U.S., the Lemp Mansion in St. Louis, Missouri is a popular destination for paranormal investigators, newspapers, magazines, ghost hunting TV shows, and a curious public, all hoping to catch a glimpse, or even better, a picture, of the Lemp family specters that have made the restaurant, mystery dinner theater, and bed and breakfast famous. We'll start with some orbs. Don't worry, we'll get to some apparitions and other weirdness too. I'll preface this by saying that in my paranormal investigations, I don't normally count orb photos as evidence. That doesn't mean they can't be evidence of anything spooky. I know a lot of paranormal investigators do count them, especially when those photos are paired with the personal experiences of the people present. For instance, if investigators see or hear something in a particular corner of a room, or the temperature drops in that spot, and they snap a picture and that's the only area of the room where they're picking up orbs in their photos, it makes sense to add those orb photos to the investigation notes with the other strange things that happened in that corner at that time. I'd do that too. The thing about orbs is that they can be lots of things, from dust to bugs to tricks of the light and optical illusions. In photography, what we may refer to as orbs are often referred to as backscatter or camera reflection. According to Wikipedia, I know I too cringe when I quote that site, but I like the clear wording of this definition. Backscatter is an optical phenomenon resulting in typically circular artifacts on an image due to the camera's flash being reflected from unfocused motes of dust, water droplets, or other particles in the air and water. But for all we know, some orbs may be the visible manifestation of electromagnetic activity or even the spirits of the dead. Is it just a coincidence that so many orb photos are captured in places that are believed to be haunted? The first few pictures we'll be looking at were taken by legendsofamerica.com's Kathy Weiser Alexander. I believe all of Kathy's photos were taken on the same visit, so they were probably taken with the same camera, but I can't be positive about that. This first picture was taken in the hallway outside of Charles Lemp's room. If you recall, Charles was the reclusive Lemp brother with OCD, the fourth of the immediate Lemp family to take his own life. Kathy notes the large orb in the doorway on the left, near the top of the door frame. This second photo is taken under the eaves in the attic, where Zeke Lemp would have been kept if he existed, which of course can't be confirmed. Lemp Mansion lore states that Zeke was the illegitimate son of William Lemp II. Zeke was born with possible Down syndrome and kept in the mansion's attic until he died in his 30s, but Zeke's existence is the one part of the Lemp family story that can't actually be confirmed. Either way, Kathy notes the orb near the top middle of this picture. It looks very similar to the previous one. There's nothing strange about this picture that I know of, but since we're on the topic of Zeke, this low window in the attic is often noticed from the outside of the house where people on the street have reported spotting a boy peering out at them. The next couple photos were also taken by Kathy and involve a strange phenomena with the mirrors in the house. This one was taken in a dining room. You may notice the strange streak across the middle of the mirror over the fireplace. According to Kathy, this streaking showed up in every picture that had a mirror in it. This photo was taken in another dining room. The room was formerly the downstairs office where William Lemp II ended his life, at his desk in that corner. Kathy notes the same strange streaking can be seen near the top of this mirror as well. For this next one, we'll go back to the Charles Lemp room, where people claim to see something odd in the mirror on this door. There are also several orbs in the room. What do you see? I see a couple small orbs on the green wall, and maybe a faint reflection of something in the mirror, but I couldn't tell you what, or if it was anything that shouldn't be there. This next one is another one that's supposed to contain interesting things that I honestly just don't see. Kathy posted this one to Legends of America with the caption, "The staircase at the Lemp Mansion is said to be one of the 3 areas of ghostly activity. When you click on the picture to view an enlarged version, you can clearly see several orbs at the top. Even more creepy, see the little boy peeking through the banisters on the right side of the photograph. There were no children with us that night. Moreover, that landing is more than 15 feet high." Someone else responded to that comment saying, "In your picture of the Lemp Mansion staircase, right under the boy's chin is another child. Once I saw the boy in the picture, I heard the other boy's voice saying, 'Me too, I'm here. I just wanted to let you know.'" Okay then, it's just me that doesn't see it. I found another copy of this picture where somebody marked the areas of interest, saying each circle surrounds a metaphysically noteworthy element of the photograph. With these markings, I mostly see orbs, but I do see what they're saying is a little boy peeking through the banisters. I'll zoom in on that. I see something, I just don't see where everybody's getting little boy from. Let me know if you do though. It does look sort of skin-toned. I tried to find a picture taken from a similar angle to compare what that spot usually looks like, and I couldn't find one. This is one taken from the bottom. I can't really compare from this vantage point, but if that was a face, it would have to be up pretty high. This next one does show the staircase banister from another angle. I don't know how a face would be up there by natural means. Okay, so this photo and the next few are seemingly random pictures floating around the internet that have been taken by visitors at the Lemp Mansion. I wish I could find them without the spooky spots being pulled forward to compare, but I can't, so we'll just breeze through these ones. If anyone knows who to properly credit on these, please let me know in the comments so I can do that. This one looks like a strange cloudy shape on the floor between 2 tables in one of the dining rooms. I don't know. This literally doesn't help at all. Moving on, I understand even less what I'm looking at in this one. These things are like Rorschach tests, where everybody sees something different, and it probably gives some sort of insight into our psyches. To me, this one looks like some sort of stairway to hell, so I'm not sure what that means. If I look at it long enough, the very top looks like the face of a woman with long dark hair. I was thinking maybe I'd do better on this one, but no. It could kinda look like a face, brunette, side part, white shirt. This looks like the Elsa Lemp suite on the 3rd floor. Elsa was the Lemp sister who purportedly killed herself, no longer able to endure a crappy marriage. A lot of people believe she was actually murdered, but that's a whole other tangent. It looks like something was captured in the mirror in this photo. It's really just a blur if I zoom in. I honestly have no idea what's going on in this one. This one turns up a lot when Googling the Lemp Mansion. There seems to be some sort of figure in this window. A lot of the time when you capture a picture like these last few we just looked at, it's like you can see that there's something in the picture that doesn't seem like it belongs there. Unless you don't notice it until later, you normally try to explain it by checking out any lighting or reflections that could explain what you're seeing. You try to recreate the picture from the same angle and different angles. If you can't recreate it or debunk it, it's frustrating. You can strongly feel like you've captured something outside of the normal, but it's often just this vague, fuzzy shape. Everyone will see something different in it or nothing at all. It's like looking at cloud formations. These next photos are a bit easier to see. These are the partial and full body apparitions that have been captured on camera at the Lemp Mansion. An apparition is generally considered a visible human or sometimes animal form of a ghost or spirit. They can be fuzzy or shadowy, visible only on camera or on specific types of cameras or imaging devices, visible only with the naked eye, or even appear to be fairly solid. There have even been apparitions that could have been mistaken for living people. This picture is a bit harder to focus on. This was taken in the doorway of the Frederick Lemp suite on the 3rd floor. It's believed to be the faint apparition of Zeke Lemp. I can see a very faint shape. This picture was taken by the St. Louis Paranormal Research Society in 2014 during a seance. I'll link their website in the description. They report that during a portal box session, they contacted the ghost of Zeke. When they asked how he died, he responded, pushed. Then they saw a black mist travel across the floor, down the hallway, over the third-story staircase banister, and all the way down into the basement. They thought that to signify Zeke replaying the moment of his death as he was pushed over the staircase banister, plummeting 3 stories to his death. This one looks like it was taken in one of the dining rooms, and I know nothing else about it, so take it with a grain of salt. I think it may be from the St. Louis Paranormal Research Society, though. I genuinely can't tell who or what this is. This one was definitely from the St. Louis Paranormal Research Society and was taken at the nursery room door on the 2nd floor during a ghost tour. They say the apparition came up to the frosted glass door for a moment, then disappeared. They think it may have been Zeke. This one's interesting to me. This one was taken by Dan Parr, an overnight guest in 2013. There's a shadowy figure standing just inside the doorway of the Charles Lemp room. According to the St. Louis Paranormal Research Society, a lot of people assume it's the ghost of Charles Lemp since he died in the room. They seem to lean more toward it being the ghost of the family matriarch, Julia Lemp, who is quite attached to that room as well. I'm not gonna lie, to me this looks like a person in a hoodie. I've been trying to figure out for a week if there was any way to debunk this one. To me, it didn't look at all like an apparition. I mean, it doesn't even look like a Photoshop of an apparition. It just looks like a solid person standing at the top of the stairs. But it's all over the internet as real proof of ghosts at the Lemp Mansion. Apparently, it even went viral for a while. I don't like to think any paranormal investigation group would actually fake a photo, and I still do not think that the St. Louis Paranormal Research Society purposely did that, so I was wondering if I was the only one who thought it looked fake. While working on this video, I finally was able to find an article from Fox 2 News debunking this picture. Apparently, the St. Louis Paranormal Research Society had posted this picture, which has since been taken down, saying, "This apparition was captured at the top of the Lemp Mansion's main staircase. At the time the picture was taken, the photographer said nobody was standing at the top of the stairs. Over the years, guests of the Lemp Mansion have claimed to have seen a lady in white on the main stairs." It went viral and a lot of news stations picked it up. When Fox 2 made a post about it, a viewer contacted their station saying, "Hello, my name is Angie Sebin Frick, and I am an actor that performs at the Lemp. This lady in white, well, I am 99% sure, as are my fellow Just Murder Mystery actors, that this is yet another photo of me. It was taken on a night I was performing. It's not the first time it happened to me. I must have a ghostly way about me. Just wanted to let you know, and hey, come see me on Saturday at the Lemp. Perhaps I can photobomb another photo." Well, that solves that mystery. For me, in paranormal investigation, debunking needs to be the first step and a priority. And it's never too late to figure out what you really have, so the debunking process never really ends. Every piece of evidence is tentative. I think it's cool when investigators post things online and ask what the public thinks. We're not experts in everything, and it's good to get other perspectives. I'm pretty sure the St. Louis Paranormal Research Society didn't mean for this picture to go viral before they could figure out what they had, and they never said it was absolute proof of anything. Other websites looking for a spooky story took it and ran with it. Unfortunately, that means it's still all over the internet as a ghost picture. Hopefully, sharing it here will help to publicly debunk it, at least a little bit. Speaking of debunking, I can't find anything debunking this one, but I'm definitely questioning it. I can find no attribution for this photo other than one article mentioning it coming from a site called angelsghost.com, which has apparently been taken down. It's another picture that pops up a lot when searching for information on the Lemp Mansion, and claims to be of a real apparition captured there. To me, it looks like a guy with bad posture and a Donald Trump haircut. It doesn't look real to me, but I guess I could be wrong. While I was on Facebook debunking the lady in white photo, I found the comments on Fox 2's post interesting. A few people shared photos they'd captured at the Lemp Mansion, so I thought you guys might be interested in seeing those before I end this video. This first one was taken by a daughter of the friend of the poster on a tour of the mansion. This is more realistic looking to me than the previous Trump apparition picture. My first thought would be that it's a reflection on the picture frame, but it appears to be in front of the frame and extends above and below it. Of course, it could be a reflection on the wall. I'm not saying it's anything paranormal, but it can't be debunked with a definite explanation at first glance, at least not by me. A professional photographer may be able to tell us immediately what's going on here. This is why it's always good to consult at least one, or better yet, have one on your team. This one was shared by Caitlin Schumann, who said, "I took these in October. Same exact pic, but as I zoomed in, the one on the right looked as if there was a man with a beard in the mirror." Okay, that's weird. I don't know what to make of that one. I have to say I'm kind of excited I actually see what I'm supposed to for once. This one was shared by Andrea Blessing. She said, "We got this in the back of our picture when we were there a few years ago." I see something light-colored right beside this guy's head. It almost looks like a skull and crossbone shape. Then, the more I zoom in, the more it looks like a person's facial features at the top. I think we've established I don't see a whole lot of faces and things, so this is intriguing. It looks too blocky for me to not assume it's something explainable, though, if that makes any sense. I'm not necessarily thinking that's the face of a ghost, it's just something that happens to resemble a face to me. And that's something that needs to be kept in mind when we think we see something out of the ordinary. Our minds do create familiar shapes from any blob, shadow, or blur. Human brains just naturally do that. We can be pretty slow to piece together what we're actually looking at. A good paranormal investigator will be a bit of a buzzkill and won't assume everything's haunted. Sorry about that. Andrea added this, the original picture. I do find it interesting it's another weird face-like shape on the stairs. I'm surprised they even noticed that from this picture. And this is the last one for today. Derek J. Furman posted this, saying my buddy Trevor Bell was walking in front of me when I took this picture upstairs. It looks like a hand was touching his back. It does oddly look like that. It's a strange color and looks weird for a spot of light. My first thought would be something to do with the light bouncing off of the red wall, but I really don't know. What do you think? Well, that's all I have for you today. I really enjoyed making this one, and I'd love to hear your thoughts on any or all of these pictures. I'll also post them to my Instagram so you can get a better look. I'll put that link in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, leave a comment, and bring your friends, family, COVID pod, cult members, invisible friends, or enemies. And if you have any mysterious photos to share, feel free to send them my way. Thanks so much for watching.